So we're going to start lying on our backs, legs long down the mat. And if you just want to look at me quick, we're going to put our thumb and pointer finger together and just place it on your belly. This is called Yani Mudra. So thumbs under the sternum, pointer fingers down towards the belly. Just let your wrists and hands go flat on your belly. Start to inhale deeply and exhale, feeling the belly rise and fall, feeling your hands rise and fall with your belly. And start to deepen the inhales and make the exhales even deeper. So inhaling for a count of 2, 1, exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the nose, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just continue on like that at your own pace. Or if you want to make it deeper, make your inhales for 3 and your exhales for 6. Whatever works for you this morning. We're just trying to awaken that spine, awaken that breath, awaken that solar plexus. I was telling Mary Jane, we're going to be focusing on some twisting today. I feel like I need it in summer. I have a group of friends, we always say, Memorial Day I'm hot, Labor Day I'm shot. Just to bring out all that good stuff that we've been eating and whatever else this summer. Bring to mind the color yellow. Imagine an object that's yellow, either sunflower, or lemon, the sun, whatever it is. Just bring that image to mind. Imagine that image landing right in between your hands on your belly, right at your right at your solar plexus. Picturing that bright color orange, just turning into liquid light and melting deep into your solar plexus. This is where our digestive fire and our personal passion lies. On the next inhale, take your arms and just stretch them up overhead, stretch your toes down long, like you're just waking up in the morning, pointing and flexing your toes. And inhale, take that right knee and just pull it towards your chest, leave the left knee long. Maybe you grab the outside of that foot for a half happy baby. Just opening up that hip a little, maybe rock it left and right. Can't reach your foot, you're just going to grab right at your knee. Next inhale, take that left hand and just cross that knee over the body for a twist. Arms, tee out the arms. Gaze over that left shoulder. Next inhale, bring it back into center and let that right leg go long while you hug the left leg in. When you stay here, just hugging in that knee, or you can try to reach for the outside of that foot for a half happy baby. Really pressing into those sits bones, pressing that low spine into the mat. On the next inhale, take that right hand, just guide your left leg across for that supine twist on this side. Bring those knees back to center, hugging in both knees. Rocking the low spine, left and right. Maybe you want to take a full happy baby here. Inhale, place those feet down, knees up. Extend the arms, palms down right by your side. Next inhale, just lift up into a bridge pose. So pressing into the feet, engaging the quads so you don't feel that anything in the low spine. And then lowering down one vertebra at a time, feet together, knees apart, Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe hands on the belly again, feeling that breath. Next inhale, let's cross our ankles and roll over onto tabletop. And we're just gonna run through a few cat-cows. So inhaling, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, push and ground away. Stacking shoulders over wrists. Inhale, tuck the toes, arch the spine. Exhale, push the ground away. Maybe you want to take your fingertips towards the outside of your mat, wrists towards each other for a little wrist stretch in your cat-cow. If your wrists are healthy enough, you can even bring your fingertips back towards your knees, really stretching out the wrist. Next inhale, bring those fingertips back forward. Lift that right arm up, and then thread it under the left arm, thread the needle, right cheek to the mat. Left arm can go long if you need a deeper stretch. Next inhale, walk that left hand back towards your face. Coming back to tabletop. I'm just going to take it over to the other side. So lifting that left arm. Threading it under the right. Left cheek to the mat. You can walk that right hand forward for the deeper stretch. Inhale that right arm back up, coming back to tabletop. We're just going to tuck our toes and sit back on our heels for a little toe stretch. Maybe you want to clasp your fingers and roll your wrists. Just get your mind off the fact that your toes are killing. You can even stretch. Ooh, it just cracked. Stretch your palms away from you, up overhead, or even out in front of you. So stretching out those fingers, wrists, toes, ankles, all of it. Next inhale, come back up. So your toes are still tucked for balance, or you can bring the tops of your feet down. Lift your arms up overhead. Inhale, and on the exhale, right arm to the back of the room, left arm to the front for a twist. Option to reach back for that foot, left arm to the sky. Coming back up, overhead, we just take that over to the other side. Left arm back, right arm forward. Option to reach back for that left heel, is like that. And coming back to center, back to tabletop. And on the inhale, we're just gonna lift our knees about an inch off the ground, stacking shoulders over wrists, really pressing our finger pads into the mat. You can stay here, or you can crunch your right knee to right elbow and back, left knee, left elbow and back. And just firing up that Manipura, solar plexus. One more time on each side. And then knees down, sit back into a child's pose. And I do offer hands on occasionally. If you rather I skip you, just place your palms up so I know. Inhaling, slithering through on your belly to cobra. Pause in this cobra for a breath. And then curl toes under, coming into your first downward facing dog. Inhaling from your hands to your hips. Exhaling from your hips to your toes. First down dog, so you might want to pedal out the legs. Lift one leg and then the other. The next inhale, we're just going to walk to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Uttanasana. And slowly roll up to stand, Tadasana, palms facing the front of the room. Grounding down into all three corners of the foot. Inhale, lift arms up and around, Ardha Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back, and we lower knees, chest, chin, slide through to our cobra. Roll toes under, downward facing dog. That's option one for our flow back to down dog. If you have a half push-up, you can do that instead. Inhale, walk to the front of the mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Exhale, up and around. We'll add on a bit here. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, flat back to prepare. Then hands to the ground, we step our right foot back. And maybe just rock forward and back, stretching out our hips, stretching out that calf muscle. And then settling down, knee down, top of foot. We come up into our low lunge. Right hand down, left hand to the sky for a twist. Left hand down on the other side of the foot. We're just going to sit back into a half Hanuman, half split. Flexing those toes towards your nose. Rebend that knee and just step right back into downward facing dog. We're just going to take that onto the other side. So lift the right leg up, step it on forward, and rock forward and back, stretching out the left calf this time. Left knee down, top of left foot, coming up into our low lunge. Really stomping down into that right big toe and the top of the left foot for stability. Inhale, left arm down, right arm to the sky with a twist. One more inhale, exhale, bring that right hand down and come back into the half Hanuman on this side. Flexing those toes towards your nose. It's okay to have a slight bend in the knee or even to have your hands on blocks. We'll rebend that knee. And we'll step right back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, bend those knees, hop or step to the front of your mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Arms up and around. We'll do one more Sunday, adding on a bit. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, flat back. Hands to the ground. We step that right foot back. Right away, coming down into our low lunge. Right knee down, top of right foot, and coming up. Maybe this time in your low lunge, you can get that left foot forward a little more and sink more into that hip. Inhale, right hand down, left arm to the sky. Maybe you start to reach that left arm towards the back of the room. Maybe you start to lift that back foot up and hold on to it. These are all maybes. Remember, a la carte. And bring that hand back up on the other side of the foot. And we sit back into our half Hanuman. Inhale, rebend that knee. Lift that back knee up and just step that foot forward about 6 inches or so, enough to get both legs straight-ish. So a micro bend in the knees is fine. If you need to take a deeper bend in the front knee, that's fine. Blocks are helpful here. Inhale, spine long, chin towards your shin. On the inhale, place that right hand on the inside of the left foot, left arm to the sky for a twist. And you can keep a block on the inside of that left foot, like I have here. So you can really stack your shoulders. And even though our legs aren't right next to each other, pretend they are, and push them towards each other. Both hands down in front of that left foot on the mat or block. We're gonna slowly get light on that back foot coming into our standing split. So lifting that right leg, hips square to the ground, flexing that right foot. And then just placing it down next to the left foot and coming into a regular forward fold. Maybe you grab opposite elbows, sway left, sway right. Inhale, flat back to prepare. We're gonna come right back down and just take that on the other side. So stepping our left foot back this time, coming right into low lunge on this side. Left knee down, top of left foot. Coming up into our low lunge, palms facing one another. Shoulders down, away from the ears. I feel like I have my back to you. I'm gonna have to go this way just for a couple, so I'm not ignoring you. Left hand down, right hand to the sky, twist. Taking whatever option you took on the other side, so maybe you reach back. Just stretching that palm towards the back of the room. Maybe you lifted that back foot and tried to reach for it. Releasing your hands on either side of the foot. And coming into our half Hanuman, toes towards your nose. Great use of blocks. And rebending that right knee, lifting that left knee up, and just stepping the left foot forward about 6 inches. And hands to the blocks of the floor, coming into our pyramid pose on this side. Flat back, chin towards your shin. And walking those hands forward onto your mat or blocks. And lifting that left leg up for standing split. Really flexing that back foot. Like you're trying to press it towards the back of the room. Squaring hips down towards the mat. And this time we're just going to step back to plank. And flow back to down dog, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana, cobra, or upward facing. And roll toes under downward facing dog. It's the climb. Next inhale, step perhaps to the front of the mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Arms up and around, upward salute. Hands to prayer, Samasthiti. Inhale, toes together, heels apart, sitting back into your chair pose. And if you need to keep your feet hip width distance apart, that's fine. Scooping that tailbone in, protecting that low back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, flat back. Hands to the ground, we step back, plank. And flow to our down dog. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Cobra or upward facing. Roll toes under downward facing dog. Right away, lift that right leg up. Step it forward to place the right hand coming into your warrior one. Back foot on a 45-degree angle. Feet can be as wide as the mat. You don't need to be on a tightrope. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms facing one another. Deep bend in that right knee. Pushing into the outer edge of that left foot. Hands down, flow back to down dog, or just come right to down dog. Knees, chest, chin. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing or cobra. Roll toes under, downward facing dog. Right away, we lift that left leg up, step it on through for your warrior one. Back foot on a 45-degree angle. Move softly. Hands to the ground, flow back down dog. Step or hop to the front of the mat, forward fold. Half lift to prepare. And right away, we sit back into that chair pose again. Really engaging Mula Bandha. Inhale, right hand back, left hand forward for a twist. If you have the prayer twist here, you can take it. Come back to center chair. Just take that twist to the other side, left hand back, right hand forward. Prayer twist if you have it. Inhale back through center. Hands to prayer. We're just going to get light on that right foot and step back to warrior one. Inhale and exhale. Keeping everything where it is, we're just going to lift that back heel into our high lunge. And we're going to take an open twist this time. Right hand back, left hand forward. Tracking that left knee towards the left toe. I know we traditionally take it on the other way, but if you'd like to reach that right hand towards the back of the right calf, lift left arm to the sky. Coming back around into your high lunge. And then spiraling that back foot down, coming into warrior two. Right knee at a 90-degree angle. Reaching back. You're reaching out with both hands. Always options to drop that back knee in any of our warrior poses as well. Left palm up, right palm to the sky. Reverse that warrior. Straighten that right knee. Slowly coming into our triangle pose. Reaching that left fingertips towards the front of the room. Landing anywhere on the left hip leg, right arm to the sky. And bringing both hands on either side of the foot. We're going to step that back foot in again for another pyramid. Maybe this time you want to grab opposite elbows behind your back. Or reverse prayer. Release what you're holding on to, right hand inside that right foot or on a block. And we're gonna take the left hand to the ceiling for another twist. More important that you're stacking your shoulders and doing it. Walk those hands out in front of you, coming into that standing split. And bring your hands to blocks or prayer for a quick warrior three. And then just bring that right foot to meet the left. Shake it off. It's a lot of work there, so let that all go. We're just going to take it on the other side. Arms up and around, Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift to prepare, and then we're going to sit right back into that chair pose again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, twisting it out to the right, prayer or open twist. Most important thing is making sure your knees stay in line with one another. That left knee's sneaky, wants to creep forward. Inhale, come back up to center. Just take that twist over to the other side. Left arm back, right arm forward, or the prayer twist. And come back to center. And then we're going to get light on that left foot and step back into our warrior one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we lift that back heel, leaving everything else the same, coming into our high lunge. Really engaging that left quad. And left arm back, right arm forward for the open twist. Tracking that right knee towards the pinky toe side of the foot. Option to bring that left hand down if you did it on the other side. Thank you, Denise, for the reminder. She just kept you in this a little longer. Coming back into your high lunge. Hands to the ground. We're stepping that back foot in for our pyramid pose again. Hands on blocks to the ground. If you took a bind on the other side, grabbing opposite elbows or reverse prayer, you can take it here. Releasing that bind, left hand down inside the right foot or a block. Right arm to the ceiling. Keep those legs engaged. On the exhale, both hands down, walk them in front of you, coming into that standing split. And slowly starting to come up. You can keep your hands on the block in your warrior three, or bring your hands to prayer for the balance. Exhale, left foot meets the right foot. And forward fold, let that all go. Bring our feet about 2 fifths distance apart. And just grab peace fingers and thumb around the big toe. And just elbows out to the side, coming into a deeper bend. Really stretching out the back and the hamstrings. Let go of whatever you're holding on to, hands to shins, flat back. And then just step or jump back through your chaturanga, upward facing, and roll toes under downward facing dog. We have a couple minutes here if you want to drop the knees, come into child's pose. If you have anything that you're working on, headstand or headstand prep, you can do that now. So rest, it's rest or play. Doesn't feel like a very restful song, but my playlist is going random right now. You all meet in downward facing dog whenever you're ready. Inhale, lift that right leg high. And you can flex the toes. Maybe you can bend and open the knee up. Stretching out that hip. And then bring that leg around, right knee behind right wrist. Left ankle behind left wrist. We're coming into pigeon pose. If you have anything going on with your knees, you're going to take this on your back. We're coming up high in your pigeon. Shoulders down away from the ears, look up. And when you're ready, just melt down. Extend those arms forward, forehead to the mat.
Doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-N. And which is fine, but if you would learn.
If you're on your back, you're just going to take that right foot and twist off to the left. And if you're in regular pigeon, you're just going to come around into your seated twist, bringing that left leg over the right knee. So we're going to plug in that left knee to the right arm and take the left hand right behind you. If you're on the ground, you're just gazing over that left shoulder. Coming back through center. Counter twist the other way. If you're on your back, just hug your knees in. And then if you're taking pigeon, traditional way, just bring that right leg back. And we're taking pigeon on the left. And if you're on your back, you're just going to switch out your legs, crossing left over right. Puffing out that chest and then just walking those hands forward. Forehead to the mat. If you're on your belly, walking those hands in and just bringing your right leg over the left. And if you're on your back, just taking that twist off the other way. So hugging that knee in with the left arm, right arm behind you, gaze to the side wall, towards the back of the room. Next inhale, we count, twist the other way, find your back, hug your knees in. Then we all meet in downward facing dog. Last down dog of the day, so make it a good one. Well, it might not be the last down dog of the day, I shouldn't say that. You might do down dogs in your kitchen while you're waiting for something to be microwaved. So on the next inhale, we're gonna roll forward to plank. And then slowly, like you're moving through honey, bending those elbows and coming right through onto your belly. We're gonna tee out the arms here. I think I just messed up our music, sorry. We're not going back to the beginning. So taking the left hand close to your face and just rolling over onto your right side, stretching out that shoulder. Good. Right cheek to the mat, if you can get it there. Pushing into that left hand if you need more of a stretch, or backing off if you want less. And coming back through center and just taking it over to the other side, left arm long, right hand close to your face. We're just rolling over, left cheek to the mat. And coming back through center. And bringing your hands, your forearms down. We're coming into Sphinx pose, so stacking shoulders over wrists, pressing into those toes, pulling the heart forward, really pulling those hands towards your midline. You're not actually moving them, just energetically. Engage Mula Bandha to protect your low spine. And then releasing the grip on your legs, staying in Sphinx pose. We're just going to take half frog, just bringing that right knee up, stretching out that hip. Releasing that, I'm just taking it over the other side, left leg, left knee up into that half frog. Oh, I don't know why, but I feel it in this hip more. Releasing that and coming down. Forehead and the back of your hands. Shake those hips left and right. And we're gonna come into one more back bend on this side. So taking your arms long down by your hips, palms facing up. And on the inhale, you're gonna lift your hands, chest, chin, and maybe your feet too. Really remember, engage Mula Bandha, engage your belly, protect that low spine. Lengthening your body. And whenever you're ready, come on down. And bend those knees, windshield wiper left and right. And letting that go. And flip over onto your back. Don't hug your knees in yet. We're going to do a couple rounds of bridge before we start folding. So bringing those feet towards your butt. And if you've had enough, you can take supported bridge with a block under your sacrum. Option to stretch your legs long. Or you're pushing into your feet and your hands and lifting up into regular bridge. Pressing into your feet, engaging your quads. No clenching of the butt. Chest should be chasing the chin. And when you're ready, come on down. I'm going to offer one more back bend. You can take another bridge, or if you have a wheel, you can move into wheel. Inhale, lifting up. Maybe this time you start to roll your shoulders under and clasp your hands to lift even higher. Engaging quads. Whenever you're ready, you roll down. Bottoms of feet touch, knees out. We'll counter all that back bending with a little Supta Baddha Konasana. So we're all going to come into some form of shoulder stand. If you don't have shoulder stand, you're going to take a block under your sacrum as if you were doing supported bridge. And then just lift your feet up to the ceiling. If you have full shoulder stand, you can take that. Just reversing that blood flow. We did a lot of standing poses. This is like really good for your thyroid, blood pressure. At least that's what they say. I'm no doctor, but if you're in shoulder stand, go into plow. If you're on the block, you just stay here on the block. Maybe if you're on that block, you just reach your arms up overhead. Give yourself a little shoulder stretch while you're here. Now wherever you are, if you're in plow, come into fish. If you're on the block, feet down, remove the block. Hug those knees into the chest. Rocking left, rocking right. The last pose I'll offer is happy baby. But if there's anything that you're craving, maybe you want to go upside down again. Maybe you need some more twisting, like we didn't do enough. I would speak to you, so I have to change this. Do you like this one? No, because they went random at first. Yeah. You start to slow it down anyway. And whenever you're ready, legs long down the mat, palms facing up. If anyone like a blanket or a bolster, I'm gonna use, get more comfy. That's not. Good song, but you can't keep it for Shavasana. Well, we can for a moment. I'm just letting it all go. Releasing everything in that right hand. Thumb, pointer, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, your right side waist, your right hip, the thigh, and that hamstring, the back of the knee, your kneecap, shin, ankle, top of the foot, bottom of the foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, pinky, your whole right side relaxed. Left hand, thumb, pointer, middle finger, ring, pinky, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the left side waist, hip, your thigh, hamstring, back of the knee, kneecap, your shin, your calf, ankle, heel, top of the foot, bottom of the foot, big toe, second, third, fourth, pinky. Relax the whole left side of your body. Relax your spine from your sits bones straight up your back, the back of your shoulders, the back of your neck, right up to your crown, the back of your head, all the muscles in your face, your jaw, anything you're holding on to, just relax. Relaxing that whole body. Imagining that white light above the crown of your head. And slowly forming a halo around your whole body. And just relaxing. Slowly starting to wake up the body. Inviting deeper breaths. Wiggling the toes, the fingers. Maybe stretching your arms up overhead and your feet long, like we did at the beginning of class. That good morning stretch. When you're ready, hugging the knees into the chest, rocking left and right. And the next time you fall over to the right, just let yourself fall into a fetal position on the right side. And whenever you're ready, coming out to sit, facing the front of the room. Bring your hands to prayer, heart center. We'll end the class with one universal sound of Om. Inhaling. Om. all for being here. Namaste. Have a good day, everyone. Yeah, watch this again.
Thank you.
Hi, Margaret.
Bye.
Oh, she just zapped me. Still good. How did you start school?
Well, when I really teach, the kids come in at 8:45.
Wow.
I know, there's no morning yoga.
Well,
Afternoon, after school.
you can get up